King David's secret weapon. How Psalm 16 can help you conquer fear. Discover how Psalm 16 can help you conquer fear and find joy in God's presence. Learn the meaning behind David's powerful prayer, explore key verses, and apply biblical truths to your daily life. Fear is one of the greatest battles we face in life. It paralyzes, discourages, and prevents us from experiencing true peace. But David, the great king and psalmist of Israel, had a secret weapon against fear, Psalm 16. This powerful passage reveals how trust in God can help us overcome anxiety, uncertainty, and doubt. In this daily Jesus devotional, we will explore Psalm 16 in depth, understand its message, and discover how we can apply it to our lives today. Understanding Psalm 16p. Psalm 16 is a beautiful declaration of faith and trust in God. It is often called a miktam of David, a term believed to signify a golden or precious psalm. The central theme of this passage is confidence in God's protection and provision. Psalm 16:1-2, KJV. Preserve me, O God, for in Thee do I put my trust. O my soul, Thou hast said unto the Lord, Thou art my Lord. My goodness extendeth not to Thee. David begins with a plea for protection, acknowledging that his trust is in God alone. This is a vital lesson. When fear tries to overtake us, we must first declare our reliance on God. The Lord governs my good and is my good in verse 5. David acknowledges that everything he has comes from God. Psalm 16:5-6, NLT. Lord, You alone are my inheritance, my cup of blessing. You guard all that is mine. The land You have given me is a pleasant land. What a wonderful inheritance. This verse reassures us that God not only provides but also governs our destiny. We need not fear because He has our lives in His hands. Very strong prayer of Psalm 16p. Psalm 16 is often considered a powerful prayer for protection, guidance, and joy. David's words offer a model prayer for those seeking peace in troubled times. Psalm 16:7-8, KJV. I will bless the Lord who hath given me counsel. My reins also instruct me in the night seasons. I have set the Lord always before me. Because He is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. These verses remind us that even in the darkest moments, God speaks to us and leads us. When fear creeps in, we should remind ourselves that God is always with us and that we shall not be shaken. The joy of God's presence. One of the most well-known parts of Psalm 16 is verse 11, which speaks about the joy that comes from being in God's presence. Psalm 16:11, KJV. Thou wilt show me the path of life. In Thy presence is fullness of joy. At Thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore. David reminds us that true joy comes from God alone. Fear loses its grip when we focus on the joy that His presence brings. Psalm 16 explained how it helps us overcome fear. The message of Psalm 16 is clear. God is our protector, provider, and source of joy. Here's how we can apply it to our lives. Trust. In God's protection, like David, we should turn to God in times of trouble. Psalm 16:1. Acknowledge God's sovereignty. Everything we have comes from Him. Psalm 16:5-6. Seek God's guidance. He will counsel and direct us even in dark times. Psalm 16:7. Set God before you. Keeping our focus on God helps us remain unshaken. Psalm 16:8. Find joy in His presence. Fear dissipates when we embrace the joy of knowing God. Psalm 16:11. Psalm 16 Devotional, a prayer for overcoming fear. If you're struggling with fear today, pray this powerful prayer inspired by Psalm 16. Lord, I put my trust in You. You are my refuge, my provider, and my protector. I set You before me, knowing that You are always with me. Guide me, instruct me, and fill me with Your joy. In Your presence, fear has no place. Thank You for being my inheritance and my strength. Amen. Conclusion. Finding strength in Psalm 16p. Psalm 16 is a divine blueprint for conquering fear. As we meditate on its verses and apply its truths, we will find peace, confidence, and joy in God's presence. Whether you are reading Psalm 16 KJV, Psalm 16 NLT, or another version, the message remains the same. God is our refuge, and with Him we have nothing to fear. Start today by reading Psalm 16 and allowing its words to transform your perspective. Make it part of your daily devotional routine and experience the power of trusting in God. In thy presence is fullness of joy. Psalm 16:11.